Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at this Citizen automatic piece. This piece is with the reference number NH8350-59A. Let's start straight away with the dial of this piece because that is the most interesting part of this watch. If you can see, the dial is of some kind of a waffle texture, and if you look closely, the waffle texture it is constructed with a lot of all these tiny triangles. I think it's very well executed for Citizen, and for this very affordable piece, I would say the dial is actually top notch. All the hour markers, they are applied because they are of Roman numerals markers on the even hours, and they have this sort of like elongated Roman numeral fonts, which I find quite interesting for this piece. And for the hour and minute hands and even the second hands, they are highly polished, and the hour and minute hands is like a leaf like kind of a hand, and even up to the Citizen logo and automatic wording, they are all applied. It has a day and date window, of course. So let's get straight into the dimension of this watch. The case diameter is 40 millimeters. It has a thickness of 11 millimeters. The lug to lug distance is 46.5 millimeters, and the lug width is 20 millimeters. The case of this watch is entirely highly polished from the bezel to the top of the case and to the sides of the case. Everything is highly polished. It has an unsigned crown, of course. It's just a normal pull and push crown because this piece is only rated to have 50 meters water resistance. And going to the case back, it's just a normal solid screw down case back. We cannot see the movement inside. And powering this piece is the workhorse Miyota 8200 automatic movement. This movement is hand windable, but it's not hackable. Okay. It also has a quick set date function. Okay. Right. And the rotor can only wind the watch when it's moving in one direction, and on the other direction it is a free spinning rotor. This is a typical trait of Miyota 8200 movement. Sometimes people will complain that Miyota powered watch tends to be quite loud because of the free spinning rotor on one of the direction. Let me just try to shuffle the watch and see if I can show that. I'm not sure whether you're able to see that just now, but that is the free spinning rotor, and you can, if you're holding the watch, you can feel that rotor is actually, spinning very freely. Okay. The bracelet for this piece is unfortunately too flashy for my taste. It looks like a multi-link bracelet, but in actual fact, this whole piece here is only one piece, and it has an alternating polish and brush finishing in between. Okay. The end links are hollow, but all the links are solid, but they are the normal push-pull or push-pin type of link. Okay. It has a pressed metal clasp with the push button deployant, and on here is a high polish piece with the Citizen logo engraved. I'm not sure whether if it's a good idea to have a high polish piece on here, because if you are wearing the watch, the bottom part of the clasp tends to get scratched up easily, and if it's a highly polished piece, all the scratches will show up very obviously. Okay, since the bracelet is not of my taste, I will typically put this on a leather strap or even a NATO strap. I think it's still very nice looking, and it's not too flashy, and it looks quite casual in my opinion. So let's see how this piece looks on my 6-inch wrist. Okay, this is how the watch looks on my 6-inch wrist. The size is okay, and the fitting and everything feels very comfortable. And of course, being a white dial or a light colored dial watch, sometimes it looks bigger than the its actual size, but to me the size is still okay. Even further casualify the watch, I think you could Daniel Wellington-fy it. I'm sorry, I just have to do that. So by putting it on a NATO strap, so if you look at it, you can put like a lot of fancy colors NATO strap to really casualify or make the watch more casual. And yes, it might look as like a Daniel Wellington from afar, but yep, no offense, but that is how I feel when I put this kind of a fancy colored NATO on a watch. Alright, let's wrap up this video. One of the main reasons that I got this piece is because of the dial. I really love how the design and the texture of the dial. And in actual fact, there are not many watches at this price point that offers this kind of fine details on the dial. I think Citizen did a very good job in this piece. So that's one of the reason. And as I mentioned earlier, the bracelet is not of my taste, so I will usually wear it on a leather band. All in all, this piece is really a value for money piece. If you are in a tight budget and you would like to look for like a more casual automatic watch rather than going to like a overpriced quartz watch that has the similar look at this, I think it's better that you can get this Citizen piece, because Citizen is a brand from Japan. Then they have a vast or long history in watchmaking, and it's an automatic piece. So I believe for the price that you're paying for those fancy full quartz, this piece could be a great option, if you're looking for a budget and casual looking watch. I mean, in a sense that you can say that it looks like a fashion watch, but it is not a fashion watch. So if you're into a fashion watch, I do highly suggest that you can consider this piece. Alright, that's all for my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and you can follow me on my Instagram at gfw_watch for more watch content. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.